What is up, Stick Mobility Instagram? It is your favorite performance coach, Coach Jesse, coming to you live from Orlando. We are going to be doing this lovely lunchtime stick mobility class. If you're joining us at lunch, if you're not joining us at lunch, that's okay. Just make sure you're following along. You're going to need 3 sticks, so the long and short bundle. So we're going to need 2 longs and a short as we go through this today. We're going to start with our joint articulations like we did last time I was with you guys, which was October. It feels like such a long time ago. You're also going to need a bench of some sort, or a chair would work as well. We're going to do some hip flexor work because we are working that anterior posterior sling. We're working those performance lines today, so a lot of contralateral movement. And we're going to do some pails and rails in the beginning after our joint articulations and our big 4. So if everyone can hear me, can I get a thumbs up? Thumbs? Thumbs up? Are you bombing me? Let the champ just bomb me. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you're good. There's a camera and you want to be on it. I get it. Let me have my time.
All right, you got it.
Let me have my time. All right, brother. I'll talk to you about next week, okay? All right. Thank you for the thumbs up, guys. Yes. If you do not know, that was Kenny Omega, the cleaner. If you love AEW wrestling, he was here. We were doing a little work. So a little stick mobility work as well, which was really cool. So here we go. We're going to start with our joint articulations. Now, if you are not familiar with CARs, that's what we are going to be starting with, controlled articular rotations. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be articulating our joints. We're going to go through just some of the big ones here. Neck, scap, shoulders, hip, knees, ankles, and spine. So we're going to hit through all of these. It's 3 per. Make sure that we're doing some shallow breathing here. We're radiating that core. We're going to be pushing just about 30% into the sticks as we go through this. So upright, please. Sticks at 10 and 2. Wrap those wrists around, gently pushing down. Ground those feet, and we're going to start with that neck. So we're going to go forward into flexion, lateral flexion, extension, lateral flexion, flexion. Working into this circle. Take your time. Make sure those shoulders aren't rising up. And go the other way. Hey, Alexa, turn off the music. We got 3 of those. Shake it on out. Woo! That should feel pretty good. Now we're going to work those scapular CARs, so hands come out, wrists wrap around, peel those shoulders forward, elevate up, drive back, push down, forward, up, back, down, forward, up, back, down. Check it out. We're going to go the other way. Back, up, forward, down. Don't let your neck be a scap. Don't let your low back be a scap. Let your scap be a scap. Back, up, forward, down. One more time. Back, up, forward, down. And shake it out a little bit. Good. Scapula, by the way, shoulder girdle, shoulder blades. For every 2 movements of the shoulder joint itself, the shoulder girdle itself must be able to rotate as well. Thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate you. Okay, so we're going to take both sticks, put them in the left hand if you've got a big enough hand. If not, just hold 1 stick. We're going to work through our right arm shoulder CARs. Turning that palm forward, coming up and across the body. Bicep hugs the ear. Reach up, internally rotate the shoulder, reach back as far as we can. Try and find that back wall with my fingertips, reaching up, 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 up. Unravel, wrap around, bring it in front of me. That's 1. We got 2 more. Up slow. Up high, rotate and reach, up, and rotate, wrap around, bring it forward. 1 more time, coming across the body, hugging, bicep hugs into the ear, palm to head, reach up, reach back, and then go the opposite direction, up, externally rotate, bring it around and forward. Let's do the other side, shall we? So upright, pushing those sticks down in front of us, 30% with that right hand. Left hand working through the shoulder CAR. Up, around, back, other way, up, around, back. 2 more. Up, around, back, up, around, back. back. These are more level 1 than they are level 2. There's not a lot of tension in our hands here. We're just trying not to compensate in the scap. We're trying not to compensate in our trap. We're trying not to compensate pretty much anywhere else other than the shoulder that we're trying to rotate. We're going to go right into our hip now. Yes, we do wrists. Yes, we do elbows. Do those on your own. We are getting prepped to move. So I'm going to bring my sticks out a little bit more, 9:30 and 1:30-ish. Right foot turns in towards the left, 2:30, excuse me, with the right arm. 1:30 be there. Knee comes up, flexion, external rotation, internal rotation, wrap around, in extension. Back, around, in, and down. Show you that one from the side. So we turn the foot in, we bring the knee up, we're flexing our hip. Find that pinch point, get rid of the pinch point, externally rotate the hip. Bring it out and around as far as you can, internally rotate the hip and wrap it around. We go back the other way. Extension of the hip, out, abduction, external rotation, adduction, bring it back around again. One more time, big words. In, out, around and down, out, around, in and down. Perfect. Key with that is we want the hip to be a hip, not our back to be a hip, because whether we like it or not, our back is not a hip. SI does not do a very good job rotating. Very good job. Turn the left one in towards the right. Up, around, in and down. Out, around, in and down. Two more. In, out, around and down. Out, around, in and down. One more time. In, out, around and down. Out, around, in and down. Great job. We're going to do ankles and knees. We're going to do this standing. So when we're working the knee, we're trying to rotate the knee. And we're trying to rotate from our tibiofemoral. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to get that little bit of rotation that we have. Just practice that rotation. The ankle is not really moving here. The knee is. And then I'm externally rotate, extend, bring it back, internally rotate, extend. Yes. 3D, Viva logo coming right at you. Internally rotate, extend, externally rotate, extend, internally rotate, extend. And now, stay upright, still pushing 30% in the sticks. Let's get our ankle cars here. And the other direction. 1, 2, 3. Perfection. Now let's go over to the other side. Notice these joint articulations aren't taking us very long. We're adding the sticks to this. I'm talking my head off, and we're still 9 minutes in, and we're about to be done. So can you carve out 10 minutes every single day to do this with 2 sticks? 100% you can. Yup. Let's work that external, internal. Working from that knee joint. Good. External, extend, flex. Internal, extend, flex. External, extend, flex. Internal, extend, flex. One more external. One more internal. Good. And let's work those ankle cars. 3 in each direction. And switch directions. 2 and 3. And shake it out a little bit. Let's finish up with the spine. So, the way I like to do spine with the stick, and you don't have to use the sticks for spine, but the way I like to do it is I like to take the stick, I like to put it in the crux of my elbow. It's almost like a Zercher squat. But instead what we're going to do is, Sign of Wakanda, R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman. Side note, really excited about the new Spider-Man movie. From here, tuck that tailbone in. Now, the stick is going to be my direction of travel as I go through this. So, abs tight, forward flexion of the spine, rotation, lateral flexion, extension, lateral flexion, rotation, forward flexion. From the side, I'm trying not to borrow from my low back. Forward, peel all that stuff off. Rotation, lateral flexion, extension. Try to pull that stick up towards the ceiling. Lateral flexion, rotation, forward flexion. I like to reset because with this stick, it's a little bit more intense than I am if I'm just holding without it. Peel that stuff off, peeling that stick forward, rotation, lateral flexion, extension, lateral flexion, rotation, and forward. Woo! One side, let's do the other. Squeeze those glutes, widen those feet. Peel that stuff off. Forward. Rotation, lateral flexion, extension. Lateral flexion, rotation, flexion. Two more. Rotation, lateral flexion, extension. Peel that stick towards the ceiling. Lateral flexion, rotation forward. Uno más. No, I don't speak Spanish. Rotation, lateral flexion, extension. Lateral flexion, rotation, and forward. Good, and shake it out a little bit. Is that a big enough shake for you guys? Good. You can't tell I am a goofball. I don't really care if this is a camera and that there's 8 of you. I hope I'm making 8 of you laugh. What is the advantage of the stick here? That's a great question. So the stick there for me is to help guide each one of those positions and make sure that I'm actually rotating. So I can actually see the stick gives me visual feedback to see where my rotation is happening. Could I do it without the stick? For sure, but I don't get the same visual feedback of the stick. I can also scale that either by trying to increase the range that I'm trying to work the stick or decrease, but ultimately it just becomes a way for me to visually assess how I'm doing that standing spinal car. Again, can you do it without? For sure you can do it without, but I like to do it with, especially when I'm teaching a stick-based class and we just did a bunch of stick cars. Now, could I make that harder by grabbing the stick, pulling my shoulders forward, and pulling apart on the stick to create more radiation and tension? Heck yeah, I can. Well, that's harder. That's a little bit more strength-based, and we're just using this to warm up right now. So, from there, we are going to, great question, by the way. Thank you for asking. And guys, feel free to ask any questions. As long as I catch it on the scroll, I will answer, and then after class, if I need to, I'll come back to it. Joints are articulated. We got a little synovial fluid in them now, if you didn't before. Now let's go through the stick Big Four, and it's called Big Four by me. And it is not labeled Big Four anywhere else. So, what we are going to go through is our bow and arrows, hit lateral line, hinge and rotate, which builds us into slap shot and ninja. So we're going to go through what I call the Big Four with the stick. Now, because we are specifically working those anterior posterior slings today, so contralateral movement patterns, I want to do our bows from an offset stance today. So we're going to take 20 seconds in each one of these bows, and we're going to use breath for the 20. If you're not familiar with oxygen advantage, we can talk a little bit about 4-6 breathing, hypoventilation, where to get your respiration to. I want you to focus on using breath today and what we are doing. So stick's going to go in my left hand outside of my left hip. Scale it as necessary. Closer is harder, further away is easier. I want to take my right foot and just offset it back and feel the hip get into extension here. Not arching, just some extension in my hip. From here, I'm going to thumbs down, grab the top of the stick, bottom hand here on the label, and I want to push that hip as far to the right as I can. Open up those arms, and I'm going to do 3 full inhales and exhales, nasal only here. Come out of this stretch. I want you to just push your butt back and swoop around. Good. I never come out of a bow the same way I go in. When we're talking about tensegrity and we're talking about fascial lines, we want to talk about trying to create those lengths. Train the length, but then don't train the contraction again if I'm trying to expand the ranges. So now from here, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to add some irradiation into the stick. So now, sticks in line with the left hip still. Right hand thumbs down grip. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out, push into your bow. And then just give me 30% of radiation between your hands for 10 seconds. 10, 9, breathing in the nose. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and swoop around. Woo! That's a good one. Let's play with our hand placement now. Thumbs up grip hits serratus anterior a little bit more, so a lot more of an anterior bias here. Still in our offset stance, make sure we're spinning that stick, scaling the stick as necessary. Still going to do our 30% pull apart. So breath in, breath out, push into your bow. Good, and 30% pull apart on the stick and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow swoop around. All right, and good. A lot of other hand placements we can use. Just focusing on thumbs up grip, thumbs down grip. Let's go to the other side. So label the stick in the right hand, outside the right hip. Offset stance with the left foot. Thumbs down grip. So this first one, we're just going to get into it and not worry about irradiation into the stick. Just focus on some nasal only breathing once we get out there. We're going to do our breath. So breathe in, breathe out, push into my bow, offset stance. And just give me 3 deep inhales and exhales through the nose. And swoop around, coming out of that stretch with a big swoop into that anterior side of the body. A little spin of the stick in the hand. Reset, again, scaling the stick. Closer is harder, further away is easier. So right in line with the hip. We're now going to get in there. We're going to do a 10-second hold. We're thumbs down still. 30% tension in the stick when we get there. Breath in. Breath out and push. Offset stance. And pull apart and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Swoop around. Well, that one feels good. One more time, we're going to flip that top hand to a thumbs up grip. Saw some emojis, maybe even a word or two in there. But we'll get to it at the end, I promise. Breath in. And breath out, push. And 30% pull apart between the hands and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And swoop around. Whew! Bows are set. Hit that lateral line pretty hard, but also worked a little contralateral offset foot stance. Now we're going to do a little hinge and rotate here. Now, when we're working on hinge and rotate, the goal here is to rotate the upper body without rotating the lower body as we do this. So, demonstration, not our first rep. Sticks behind the back, arms all the way out. You should be able to hold the stick without grabbing. That shows me that your shoulders are rolled down and back. We've packed that scap. From here, feet hip distance apart. I'm going to hinge. I'm going to bring the right stick across without moving my hips. I'm going to push the bottom hand down and then pull the top hand up. When we switch, we stay low. We switch to the other side. Push, pull. We come up. We're going to pull apart. We're actually going to get a pretty good front line opening here. So we're just going to do a couple of these here, because this builds us into slap shot. So, arms nice and long, feet hip distance apart. Pack that air into the abdomen. Give me a great hinge here. Give me about 20% pull apart on the stick. Rotate the right stick across. Push that bottom hand down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Pull the top hand up and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Out, other side, push down, breathe in, breathe out, pull up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down, center, come up, pull apart, open that front side up. Ooh. Good, that one feels good, I love that one. We're just going to do it one more time, because that builds us straight into slap shot. So from here, upright. Hinge. Rotate the right stick across. Push down with the bottom hand. Breathe in. Breathe out, pull, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back. Other side, left. Push. Pull, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Center. Slowly come up. Pull apart on that stick. Give me some spine. And back up. Nice job. Good. So, gonna lurk into slap shot now. Hopefully everybody's starting to get loose. We've got some joint work going. We're getting into some of those lines, and now we are going to work into slap shot. So, with slap shot, I'm gonna show you a couple things here that I want to see. First of all, I'll show you the side grip. When we actually do this, our arms are out just like they were in hinge and rotate. And what we're trying to do is, we're trying to bring that stick in front of us. We're not trying to tuck it inside of our feet. That's one of the common faults I see with slap shot. We'll do that with ninja, okay? When we're working slap shot, we're not working to do that. So we'll hinge. We're gently going to push the stick together about 20%. And I want you to rotate that stick across. And then you're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale, pull apart on the stick as you work into that lateral lunge to your right. We come up, we'll do what we did with hinge and rotate. We'll switch to the other side, and we'll do the same thing. We're holding these for a 5 count each side. When it's time to push, we're pushing at 20. When it's time to pull, we're pulling at 40. So we're pulling a little harder. Okay? We're starting to warm up into what that ninja is going to feel like, and then we'll get into our bout of pails and rails today. So here we go. Breath in. Hinging at the hip. Right, pushing the stick together at 20. Right stick comes across. Breath in. And pull apart and load into that lateral lunge. Right for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. Nice job. Other side. Push the stick together. Come apart. Come across. Breath in. And breath out. Pull apart on the stick and load that left hip. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Center. And come up. Shake it out a little bit. Woo! Let's get in there again. Breath in. And breath out, hinge. Right stick comes across. Pushing the stick together. Breath in. And breath out. Lateral lunge to the right and hold. 5, 4. Look over that left shoulder. 3, 2, 1. Up. Other side. Together. Push. Pull as you load that left hip. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Together. And slowly come up. Good. Shake that one out a little bit. We could do a lot more reps of slap shot, and it would feel really good. But again, we're just using this to warm up with today. Now, we're going to go wide feet again, and it's time to do the ninja. Now, for those of you who know me online at Unconventional Strength, the logo is me doing the ninja, which is really cool. And I'm thankful to my buddy who did the graphic design for that. One of my favorite moves in the whole wide world. So let's do ninja, shall we? So it's a nice wide foot stance. A lot like slap shot, but harder in a lot of ways. So we're going to take the stick, we're going to bring it right inside the right big toe. From here, I'm going to lateral lunge to my right and reach up the stick. So now I'm in this lateral lunge monkey hang. From there, I'm going to open hand grab the bottom of the stick. Got my nice long reach on top, and I'm a lateral lunge to my left, opening that chest to the ceiling. Then I'm going to come back again. This gets harder because we're not going to immediately switch to the other side. We're going to stay low on this side, engage that monkey hang a little harder, and then shift back to the left side again. So when we're doing this, when we're working into the ninja itself, when we get to our in range this time, I want you to pull apart at in range, which means when we're at our deepest possible ninja lunge, I want you to pull apart on the stick and hold for a full 10 seconds. Yeah, this ain't going to be comfortable. You may need to reduce your range based on the fact that you know we're doing a 10-second isometric, but this is how you get good at these. So, lateral lunge to the right, nice long monkey hang, open hand grab, Breath in. Breath out. Lateral lunging to the left. And pull apart on the stick and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift back to the right. If that's not on, I don't know what is. Breathing here. We're in that monkey hang right now. Open hand grab left. Breath in. Breath out, lateral lunge. Deep in range and pull apart for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift back. And slowly come up. If that doesn't wake you up, nothing will. Except maybe Folgers in your cup. Anybody old enough to remember that joke? Or American enough to remember that joke? Comment below. Now, we're going to go left side, same thing. So we're going to get into our best in range, and we're going to pull apart. Can you pull apart very hard in this position? No. But we can still create that posterior activity that we want. So, lateral lunge to the left, big monkey hang. Open hand grab, stick with the right hand. Breath in, breath out, lateral lunge to the right. And pull apart the stick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift back to the left. Hang out, monkey hang. Hello, darkness, my old friend. This feels really good. Again. All right, here we go. Open hand grab. Shift, breathing out. And pull apart on the stick and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And shift back again. And slowly come out of there. We ninja'd it up. Grab some water. Got some comments in here. Got some people dying, some people crying, some people loving it. Keep them coming. All 26 of y'all, appreciate you joining me. So we're going to be going back to that bench. I'm going to grab myself a mat for that. Whew. Now, that's all our active work. Now we're going to do little mini pails and rails down here. We're working into some of this tissue, but we're going to do this a little different. So we can do this elevated Z stretch, couch stretch, whatever you want to call it, Samson. We can do this from this position straight up and down. I want to add a little rotation to this position. Yes. So I'm more across. So what I want you to do is I want you to squeeze that right glute, find your breath, and then shift that hip forward until you feel that nice long stretch. Walk through, you're fine, Doc. It's not your bad. From here, we're going to breathe through it. We're going to do a little mini pails and rails here. Progressive angular isometric loading, regressive angular isometric loading. So from here, I want you to feel like you're trying to drive your knee up towards your face. Just give me about 20% your best effort. Now push the stick down harder. 30. Up to 50. 75. So I'm tightening all of this stuff. Safest, greatest effort. Drive it in and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Try and drive the knee to the wall behind me. Try and reach that stick a little further. Don't arch the back. Try and find more range in that hip for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bow is optional. Good, let's just do a couple lift-offs from this position. Warm us up into some of the marching that we're going to do. So from here, we're going to try and lift that back foot off of the bench and then put it back down again. We're going to gradually push the stick a little harder as we do this. So breath in. Push the stick at 40. Pick the foot up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down. Make sure you're still in your in range. Breath in. Push it 50 in the stick. Lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down. Whew. A little bit deeper. Last one. Breath. Push it 60 in the stick and lift and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And back down. Whew. Man, that hip's not talking to you before. It's talking to you now. Let's go to the other side. So now my left knee is down. My foot's on the bench behind me. Again, share works fine here. I've got my nice long stick. I'm going to reach up into that monkey hang position. And I'm going to find my best stretch here. Remember, when we're looking for the hip, we're not looking for necessarily an arch in my low back. Okay? I'm looking to find, as my shoulders come forward, can I find more room in that hip? Now, I have distinctively more room in one side than the other. That's an asymmetry I'm working on right now. We all have our own. So now let's start to turn that stuff on. So when I say turn it on, I want you to imagine you can you're driving that knee into the ground and try to drive the ground up towards your face. So 20%, turn it on. 40, 60, 80, 100%, safest, greatest effort. Hold, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Try and drive the knee away from you. See if you can get the stick a little farther in front of you. Keep driving the knee away for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep driving the knee. 3, 2, 1. Relax into new range. Ooh. We're going to do our lift-offs here, just our couple here, and we're going to gradually push harder into the stick as we do this. So breath, tension, pushing the stick at 40% and lift that back foot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't compensate anywhere else. A little deeper in. Breath, tension, 50% in the stick, lift the back foot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down. Whew. One more time. Breath, tension, 60% in the stick, lift the back foot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And back down and up. Nice job, everybody. Good. If, like me, I'm in grad school, I have to sit all the time these days. When I'm sitting all the time, it tries to create those a little bit of tension in places, overactivity in places that I don't want to be overactive. Hello. I think that's a check flag. If it's not, apologies. All right, Doc, you're good. You're good. You sure you don't want to guest star? I got 36 people from all over the country. And world.
I'm good.
World.
I appreciate it.
Prestige worldwide.
Prestige worldwide. Maybe next time.
All right, roses. I appreciate all you guys. All right, so now we're going to get into our strength sets today. So this is just going to be a basic sets and reps activity that we're going to do. Now you are going to need a wall, and then you're going to need for your long stick, and then the floor for your short stick. So we're going to start standing and then go to the ground. So our standing movement we're going to do is a march with opposite arm press. Okay? And we're creating a radiation in that press. And then we're going to go to the ground. We've got a dead bug variation to do, and then a bird dog variation to do. Set 2, dead bug changes, bird dog changes, march stays the same. Set 3, march stays the same, dead bug changes, bird dog changes. Make sense? So, I'm going to bring you with me. You guys want to come along? Come on. How are you today? So as we're doing this march and press, We're going to take the stick, we're going to put it into the wall about chest high. We're going to line up the body with the stick. And then from here, I'm going to march my right knee up and press my left hand forward and reach my right arm back. And then come back up again. Well, what does this look like? A guy pushing a stick into the wall. No, we're starting to work into gait and sprinting a little bit here. So, upright, strong, tall, and straight. Just got 10 easy reps here. Way to push that sled. Good job.
It's really heavy right now. I almost said that's how I like my men. Strong, tall, and straight.
You're just international. You're just internationally on video right now. All right.
I like it strong, tall, and straight.
So here we go. We're gonna press the left arm out, drive the right knee up, and reach the right arm back. As we're pushing the stick, let's just start with 50% push. Your mother-in-law was pushing that sled this morning. Yeah, exactly. All right, here we go. Rep 1. Up, reach, and back. Rep 2. Up, reach, back. Up 3. Up, reach, back. Up 4. Up, reach, back. Up 5. Up, reach, and back. Up 6, up reach, and back. We're mirror reaching that back hand. It's going back as the other arm goes forward. Up reach, and back. That's 7, 3 more. Up reach, and back. 8, up reach, and back. Up 9, up reach, and back. Up 10. Woo! That lights it up just a little bit. I'm gonna bring you with me. Come on. This is just like doing a session together. Just make you change positions. Sticks in. Right hand's here. You know what's funny is I actually have the tripod on it right now that'll turn with me, but it won't move your tripod itself. So here we go, lining up, marching the left, extending from the right. Up reach. And back, that's 1. Up reach. And back, that's 2. Up reach. And back. Want to kind of turn that torso towards that inside leg. Up reach. 3. Up reach. And back, that's 4. Up reach. And back, that's 5. Up reach. Reach, 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 push. And back, that's 6. Up reach. And back, that's 7. Up reach. And back, that's 8. 2 more. Up reach. And back, that's 9. 1 more. Up reach. And back, that's 10. Well done. Good. We're going to take it to the ground now. And what we are going to work on here on the ground is we're going to work on our dead bugs, which you gotta love a good dead bug. And we are going to work on our bird dogs. So we're going to lay down on my back. So we're going to do variation 1 of the bird dog, which is going to be free. We're not pushing here. We're not pushing opposite. There's some free showings that I'm going to give you. Instead, we're just going to work the arms with the opposite leg. So from here, laying down on my back, gently pull apart on the stick. Just give me about 40% pull apart. Extend the left leg. Reach the arms overhead. No arch to your back. And then push it together as you bring it back up. That's 1. Pull, reach, extend, bring it back up. That's 2.
That hat is Brian's.
Pull, reach, extend, no arch the back. That's 3. Pull, reach, extend. That's 4. Pulling apart 50% on the stick. Pull, reach, push 50. 5, pull, reach, extend, push, that's 6, pull, reach, extend, that's 7, pull, reach, extend, that's 8, pushing it together, pulling at 60, pull, reach, push 60, bring it back together, 9, pull, 60, reach, no arch, and push. That's 10. Woo! Using the short stick for that one, by the way. You can use your long stick there. The stick length isn't really that important when we're doing those, but I do find that I love to use the black grip so I can actually get a little bit of that grip strength work in. So now we're gonna work the bird dog. So for this bird dog, we're gonna be going with our arms and our legs, opposite arm, opposite legs, that contralateral movement, keeping it out of the spine as we do this. So as I lift my left leg off the ground, slide that stick out with my right arm, push it down, extend the leg, bring the leg down, bring the stick down. That's our one. So push the stick again, listen up for the intensity changes as we do this. So here we go. Right arm hovers, left leg hovers. Reach the right arm out, push it 40, extend. Pull the leg back in, put the stick back in, that's one. Right knee comes up, left pulls out. Push it 40, extend, hips square to the ground, abs tight. Leg hovers, put it back down, that's two. Lift, hover, extend, push. Back down and in, that's three. Lift, hover, extend, push. That's four. Pushing at 40 still. Right side, right arm, left leg, lift, hover. Extend, push. That's five. Down. Lift, hover. Extend, push. That's six. Lift, hover. Extend, push it 50. Hips square. That's seven. Bring it back in. Lift, hover. Extend, push. That's eight. Pushing at 50. Nowhere to the back. Two more. Dialing all the way up to 60 here. Lift. Extend. Push 60%. That's nine. Down. One more time. Lift. Extend. Push at 60. Hips square. And that's 10. And that's down. Whew, set one's done. Two more sets to go. Going back to our tall stick. Not going to move you this time. You know what we're doing with the stall bars. We're working that march and extension here. March and extension as we go through this. So stick with me, guys. So we're going to work that right side facing where the stick is going in. Right arm back behind me. Elbow bent. Left arm. Both arms bent. Here we go. March the right knee up. Extend both arms. Rotate towards the stick. That's one. Pushing the stick at 40%. Reach. Drive. That's two. Push the stick at 40. Reach, drive. That's three. Reach, drive. That's four. Reach, drive. That's five. Reach, drive. That's six. Drive those arms away from each other. Reach, drive. That's seven. Three more. Reach, drive. That's eight. Two more. Reach, drive. That's nine. One more time. Reach, drive. And that's 10. Woo. Light it up right there. Let's go to the other side. Right hand pushing on the outside of the stick. Belly button in line where the handle hits the orange portion of the stick. Left side facing. Both elbows are bent. Both feet are flat on the ground. Left knee marches up. Both arms reach away. Rotate towards that knee. And that's one. Push it at 40%. Rep number two. Up. Drive. That's three. Up. Drive. That's four. Tougher side for me. Up. Drive. That's five. Up. Drive. That's six. 40% push to the stick. Keep it constant. Drive. That's seven. Up. Drive. That's eight. Up. Drive. That's nine. One more. Up. Drive. That's 10. Long stick out of the way if you've got a short. Grabbing your short. On the ground. Knees up. Dead bug variation number 2. We're going to push our knees into the stick, stick into the knees. We're going to work 10 on one side, 10 on the other. Gently pull apart on the stick. Just give me 20, but then push the stick into your knees, knees into the stick. Left side drops up, down, up. That's 1. Down, up. That's 2. Down, up. That's 3. Down, up. You can see me shaking. That's 4. Down, up. Don't let those hips externally rotate. That's 5. Down, up. Push on the other side harder. That's 6. Down, up. That's 7. 3 more. Down, up. That's 8. 2 more times. Down, up. That's 9. 1 more. Down, up. That's 10. I like to give this a little bridge in between, just as a quick reset, because the hips are in flexion there. Other side, 20% push on the stick. Low back is pushed down. Knee drives into the stick. Left side driving. Right leg lowering. Down, up. 1. Down, up. 2. Down, up. 3. Down, up. 4. Down, up. 5. 5 more. Down, up. 6. Down, up. 7. 3 more. Down, up. 8. 2 more. Down, up. 9. 1 more time. Down, up. 10. Whew. Bird dog variation number 2. We're going to fly that thing out. So instead of my arm going straight out, we're going to bring the arm out like we're doing a T. Okay, so this stick's going to start here. I'm going to come up and push and have my opposite leg down as I do this. I'll come down, and then I'm going to switch. I'm going to do the other side. Lift up, push, extend, and down. Different, tougher for some, different overall. Here we go. We're almost there, guys, almost there. So right knee hovers, left leg, left arm lift up, push, extend. That's 1. Down, lift, extend. That's 2. Stand on the same side. Lift, extend, push. That's 3. Push in 40%. Lift, extend, push. 4. Lift, extend, push. 5. Lift, extend, push. 6. Lift, extend, push. 7. Lift, extend, push. 8. Keep that hip square to the ground. Lift, extend, push. 9. 1 more time. Lift, extend, push. 10. Good. Let's go to the other side. Same thing. Whew. I'm not sweating, you're sweating. All right, here we go. Lift, extend, pushing at 40. Push, left leg. That's 1. Lift, extend, push. That's 2. If you want to make this harder, don't let the left knee touch the ground. Otherwise, you can bring it to rest. Lift, extend, push. 3. Lift, extend, push. 4. Lift, extend, push. 5. Lift, extend, push. 6. Hip square to the ground. Lift, extend, push. 7. Lift, extend, push. 8. Lift, extend, push. 9. Last one. Lift, extend, push. 10. Now, for this last set, it's not 10 reps anymore. We're going to do some isometrics to finish up with. It's the burn that we all need, and we're going to rev that push up in everything we're doing a little harder as we go. So we're just doing 1 rep each side here, and we're pushing harder. We'll eventually rev up to about 80%, our safest, greatest effort into the stick. So we're still going to do the same march, still going to do the same reach. But right now, I want you to start with a nice light tension, right side facing the wall. Left hand pushing maybe 20%, no more. Good. Bring that right knee up, reach the right arm back. Extend the left arm. Push it 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, reach, 5, push, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Other side. You can bet we're going to do that with the bird dog and dead bug. And I got a really evil dead bug we're going to do. So left side facing. Both elbows bent. Elbows into the side. Left knee comes up. Reach the hands out. Rotate towards that left knee. Pushing at 30. Up to 40. 50. 60. Should feel like I'm trying to rotate that right hip. 70. 80% push and hold for 10. 9, push. 8, harder. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down. Woo! 2 exercises left. 2. Let's go. Let's go. So we're going to go dead bug, opposite side iso push. Hi to you too. It's on your back. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring the left knee in. We're going to attach the stick to the left knee. Grab it with the right hand. Doesn't matter where your right hand is. It can be right over the shoulder if you want. But I want you to create some tension right there between the hand and the leg. Now, left hand and right knee are free. Extend both. Core tight. Push. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80% push. 10, 9, give me more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew, I know we've run over the 45 minutes, guys. We're almost done. We're at a couple minutes over today. Here we go. Right knee up. Left hand pushing into right knee. Right arm up. Extend the left side. Push knee into stick. Hand into knee. Arm right over the head. Door to the back. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80% push and hold for 10, 9, come on, fight. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Reach those hands away. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Last one. Bird dog holds. Going straight back up overhead. Back to bird dog position. Last 2 10-second intervals stay. Hover left, hover right. Reach, slide, push. Keep that hip square, 30%. 40, hip square, abs tight. 50, 60, 70, 80% push and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down. Whoo, other side, last rep today. Quadruped, hover right knee, reach your left arm out as far as you can, longest heel you can possibly get, no arch in your back, draw it in, push the stick at 30, at 40, at 50, at 60, no arch, at 70, at 80, push and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, come on more, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Good job, everybody. I still see we got 31 of y'all. We ran about 5-6 minutes over. I just enjoyed today so much. I wanted to give you guys a little extra flair. Feel free to follow me at Unconventional Strengths. If you have any questions about any of the things we did today, feel free to comment on this video. If you're following at a later time, you can still comment, tag me, and I will still see it. And I really enjoyed all of these workouts. There are so many more workouts that you can find if you just go back through the history that we have of life. So appreciate you all. Have a very happy December 2nd.